guys, we're back and we've got another video. I'm on the river, same spot as I caught that little pike last time. I've upped my lure size because I don't really want to find these small perch anymore. I want to find some bigger perch. So now, also I wasn't converting a lot of the bites, so now I've gone to a jig head instead of the chebrig in a hope that the exposed hook might let me catch some more of them chub. So I've got a few newer lures with me to fish with, and throughout this session I will be trying them. The time is, put a watch on now, the time is 7:30. It is looks a lot lighter on the camera. It's not that light. I thought it was going to be a lot darker at this point, but just to save myself a bit of messing about today, I'm just going to visit the spots that I got bites on yesterday on the last video, so a couple of days ago. And talking to yesterday, we had a lot of rain, so I'm just wondering how it's affected the flow of the river, and to make things a lot more challenging, I think, because we hadn't had a lot of rain. The river was quite low, but we'll see. All we can do is try. So I'm going to leave the car park, I'm going to walk to the river. Hopefully we'll catch some perch. Skirt, skirt. First spot done. I just had 10 minutes at that first spot. Back at all. But yeah, the water's up, so it's going to be difficult, I think. I might be wrong. It might be easy further up. We'll see. Nope, that's not a waterfall. That is an overflow. That explains why there's so much water in it. But all this oxygen in the water, it'd be rude not to try, wouldn't it? So I'm going to have a few casts here. I'm not going to set the tripod up because I'm expecting rain like sporadically through the day, so unless I catch anything, the tripod won't get set up, and I'll just be doing these little cuts in and out of video. But yeah, so let's have a few casts here. Still got a little perch imitation on, I've still got the roach imitation on, and there's got to be a pike hanging about in here, hasn't there? Got to be, look at it. Gushing like your mother, absolutely gushing. Missed a few spots so far, note, but just keeping my eye on the water, looking for accessible points because it's quite built up on the banks. Walked about 40 minutes, fished about 4 spots, and this section don't look too bad. It's quite far down, that's why I've got a telescopic net. So I'm just going to have a cast along that line, see if anything's hiding under that snag. And there's a weird object. That's not a weird object, it's a tree. I'm from Rotherham, shut up. Oh, hi. Imagine meeting you here. Well, just walking off to the next spot The river's right up. But I suppose all this area, and this is the only river, really. And that torrential rain we had yesterday has got to go somewhere. So it's going to go to a river, innit? Yeah, it's really dingy as well, water, right? Dirty. It's like your mother's bath water. Let me drink some. Just kidding, I don't want to drink your mother's bath water. Just a quick update, we are an hour and 10 minutes into fishing. Not caught anything. Got a bit of squelchy water. I'm seriously contemplating going back to the canal. See if using bigger lures gets you bigger perch. And I don't know why I talk like this, because in real life I don't. Just sound like a muppet. Public service announcement. If you like to go fishing, if you like to have a drink on the bank, take your you scruffy bastard. Honestly, you fuck. Look at this. You're not even drinking a good beer, you tramp. It's just so scruffy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cans of Carlin or your chocolate wrappers. You think it were heavier when you brought it. Take your shit home, you tramp. You're not a fisherman, you're just a scrubber. That's all you are. Public service announcement out. Don't be a fucking scrubber. After what feels like 17 years in the desert, I found signs of life. Yeah, man. And here we go. Here's the signs of life. Don't know if you can see them. Ripples. They are caused by little silverfish, probably roach or baby chub. And where there are roach and baby chub, there's possibly bigger chub and pike and perch. So we'll start off, because I want to catch a chub, start off with the perch imitation. Oh, I've changed this lure. I've now got like a chatterbait on. Get out of the way, net. With a tail on it, so it's got a gold flapper, makes some great vibrations, and all these little elastic things that flail about in water. So we'll have a go. So it's 10:30 now, so that's 3 hours since I got here. I've walked up one side, walked back down the other side, 0 fish. So I'm starving, so I didn't have any breakfast before I came out, so I'm going to go get some breakfast. And then I'm going to head from Rotherham to Sheffield, and I'm going to start fishing the canal there, I think. I just think there's too much water. The difference between the last fishing trip and this fishing trip, and the water clarity and the volume of water coming through the swims, it's just night and day. The difference is just too much. So from this point I'm going to leave it until there's like a significant amount of dry spell, so I think this week it's all rain, so maybe 2 more weeks and then I'll come back down to the river, and until then I'll be focusing on canals and reservoirs. There is a big reservoir just the other side of Sheffield from where I live, and that last time I went there it was really low. I'll show you a clip when I was there. So yeah, you can see that it's really low at that point. Hopefully this good amount of rain has put some water back in, so it becomes a lot easier to fish there. So I'm gonna go get some breakfast and I'll see you when back in Sheffield. I've made it into Sheffield and I'm on the canal, and the work that they've been doing to build this path, they've done something with some pumps or something, so it hasn't been fishable since March, but it's open again. And we are fishing again. So still pike and perch. Don't think there's many chub in here, so let's get it. And the difference between the river and the canal is significant today. Second cast, first cast in I had a bump, second cast hooked pike. I've already unhooked him. This is on the Savage gear, I think they call it a cannibal shad. Perch, first one got a touch, cast the same spot. Out comes this nice little jack. Beautiful colours again. Perfect little predator. Look at him, it's £80, look how big it is. No, it's only a couple of pound, but good fishing on a nice little perch setup. Bosh! Time to let you go. Come on, big man. You don't want to. Great success with that pike. Hopefully we're going to get that rod straight back out to the same section. Got all this area to fish. Hopefully I'll see you with another pike. After that success on the Savage cannibal shad, I am going on to a minnow. I don't actually know who makes this one, because from the tackle shop that I went to, which was Wickersley Angling in Wickersley, they have got a section of these where they're just loose and they're just £1 for the shad. So it is minnow. Doesn't look anything like that in real life. Let me switch camera, see if it changes. Yeah, that's more like it. So I'm hoping, because it is relatively good visibility, I'm sticking with a 5 gram jighead Fox Rage, but yeah, I'm going on to this minnow pattern. I've just looked at it in the water and it looks absolutely perfect. So if we catch a fish, we'll see you, and if we don't, bugger it. Another 20 minutes of fishing. Little jack pike again on the cannibal. They seem to like it in this bit of canal. I'm back out fishing. I'm predator fishing again, pike and perch. I'm out in North Lincolnshire today. Yeah, that's right, North Lincolnshire. I've got this beautiful stretch of little canal. Using the cannibal shad and the fox rage chatterbait again. I've got 2 road bridges on this bit of canal, and then at the end, probably about 1.5 miles away, I've got a bit of a marina, and there's a fish underneath that overhanging bush. So I've got a weed line here that I'm going to fish, and then under this bridge 1 mile that way, or 1.5 miles that way, and we'll see what we could do. I've been here before, and the person that I came with, jammy bastard, ended up getting an eel and a pretty decent perch. So fingers crossed I can tempt a predator. Hopefully not a sexual predator. Well, it's definitely not the specimen perch we're after, but I do seem to be a bit of a streak of catching small fish. And this diddy little pike is no exception. Got him on a little fox rage shad micro. This one there, I thought it were a big perch, but it's not. It's a little pike, so we'll let him go. Sound. I might look like a noddy carrying this telescopic pole with my telescopic net, but when you're fishing 6-7 feet away from the bank, it gives you a good opportunity to release the fish and rest them beforehand. Can we see it? And he's gone. Bosh. Well, I've been here 4 hours. 4 hours. I fished all the way to the end, up to the point where I can't fish it anymore. And then I'm on my way back, so I thought downsize, and it's worked. I've got myself a little perch. So a little 2 gram jig head, high vis, little shad, and I've got a tiny little perch, but it's better than blanking. So I'm going to put him back then carry on going. Ta-ta! Just to show you how I caught that fish. Cast up to them leaves, just knocking it back, knocking it back, knocking it back. Got to about here, and that's where it just struck from the cabbage. Great success. Definitely starting to think I'm cursed, because a pencil